Robert Redford just passed away at 89. I'm a fan of Robert Redford. First of all, he was just a cool dude, man. He was a good-looking, cool dude, man, and he was a solid actor. Sadly, a lot of guys of his generation that's still around, this might be the beginning of these guys leaving us soon, because they're all in their 80s, either late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, early 90s. And sooner or later, we're going to start losing all this great talent. It's interesting with these guys, because usually when you ask someone who's your favorite actor from the 70s, most times people go with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. And as you should. First of all, they're great. Second of all these actors from the 70s, you see them still most often. And third, they're still popping out babies. That might be on my plane. That might be my plane, being in my 80s and still popping out kids. But Al Pacino and Robert De Niro are great. But they weren't just the only actors that era. You had Dustin Hoffman and you had Jack Nicholson. You had Warren Beatty. You had Elliot Gould. You had Gene Hackman and Robert Duvall. And the guy who usually gets lost in this is Robert Redford. But Robert Redford made just as many great films as all those guys. All the President's Men, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, The Sting, The Way We Were, The Candidate. And then later on, you had The Natural. And then later still, you have Captain America and Winter Soldier. Oh my God, he's just a great actor. The thing I think that hurt him, one, he was a low-key guy. Like him and Warren Beatty were two good-looking guys. But Warren, they both loved acting. But Warren was out there just dating all the starlets. Robert wasn't like that. I think some of these actresses probably wanted to date Robert Redford. I think Barbra Streisand wanted to date him. But Robert Redford is like, nah, this is the work. Robert Redford is almost like, nah, acting is acting. I don't want any scandal. I don't want no business. I want no baby mama drama. I'm just going to date outside the industry. Because he was just a gentleman. He respected his female co-stars. Not to say these guys didn't, but there's no scandals with Robert Redford, man. Like I don't think there's been any tell-all books about Robert Redford. He was just a good, low-key guy. He was good on the environment. He loved the environment, climate change. But his lasting legacy is always going to be Sundance. First, the Sundance Institute. They opened in 1981, and then the Sundance Film Festival. We wouldn't have Steven Soderbergh and Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez if it wasn't for Sundance. So, yeah, Robert Redford's legacy, man, it's intact. Film-wise, environmental mentoring with Sundance. Maybe that could be your lasting legacy in your own city. Maybe you can do something like Redford. Mentor somebody. Create a program. If you see a lot of talent in your area and you don't think that talent's being utilized, do something. Create something. Like he did. When he did in Sundance, there was nothing like that in Utah. He did that on his own. And it took years. Like he first went out to Utah back in 1961 and he slowly bought up plots of land. And then all of a sudden he just said, hey, in 1981, say, hey, I want to open up this thing. It was something he dreamed of for years. And you can do the same thing. I'm going to make more videos about Redford. I'm under the weather, so nothing is working right now. Well, once I'm back at full strength, you guys are going to get a few videos about Robert Redford because he is one of my favorite actors of that era. With the baby daddies, Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.